series where I made an expansion team with another expansion team to even out the sort of NBA, and then I basically let us, me, and yes, you watching this video, pretty much figure out how we're gonna make this team a championship contending team. Now, obviously, right now, as we're doing these draft videos, keep in mind, I'm trying to build a championship contending team one day. It doesn't have to be this season. This video, or this series can last, this season, next season, it can last, 5 or 6 seasons down the line, who knows, but we just want to be able to build the best possible NBA championship caliber team with your help. So, if you are not familiar, check it down in the description right now, if you are going to be a valid contributor to this sort of series. Down in the description are some questions I'll have for you. You can wait until the end of the video to check them out to sort of not spoil anything, or if you just want to get right to the questions, answer them, and then watch the rest of the video to sort of see how it happens. Let me know, because down in the description are the questions like, who should we pick up in free agency? Who should we trade? Who should we keep? Who should we extend? Who should we this? Who should we that? It's going to be a lot of things. But the first question I will ask right now, as you guys are seeing who I'm drafting right now, I'm just drafting players who have, expiring deals, good potential, just players I can either keep around or drop off real fast. So, the first question is, do you guys look at that Lonzo Ball? It's just, they're chilling, waiting for me. I love that. I'm so surprised that the Pelicans did not decide to keep Lonzo Ball on their expansion protected players. So, I want to know if we should stay in Kansas City. Right now, currently, the expansion teams are our enemies, which are the Honolulu, Hawaii team. That I think is kind of cool. So now there is an NBA team in Hawaii. And I put them in the Pacific Division with the Lakers and things like that. Just kind of makes sense. And then us, we are the Kansas City Storm. I think we are. Yeah, the Kansas City Storm. So I feel like Kansas City would be a kind of cool team to be placed back in the NBA. Let me know if you guys want to switch it up. I want to stay East Coast because in our previous season we were the West Coast. We were the Seattle Supersonics, and we won. We ended up winning a championship. So this time we're gonna take on the East and try to stay in the East. So if you have a city you think we should move to or anything like that, leave it down in the comments. And yeah, I guess we'll all just try to agree on something, and I'll eventually just pick out something if I feel like it seems fit. So yeah, so that's definitely the first one. The team name, the team city, location, things like that. Definitely let me know. But as we are looking through these players, there's Daniel Gadford there. That's really good for us. I know, I'm sorry, I'm not really talking about the draft that's going on right now. It's not really exciting. I'm just looking at sort of, Mo Bamba got taken already, dang. He was one of the players I was really looking at trying to pick up. But as you guys saw, we did pick up a lot of good assets already, like Lonzo, who, heck man, he might even stay for the entire rebuild. I guess rebuild, it would be technically a rebuild. And I think we also picked up Kuzma already by now. But yeah, definitely Lonzo, Kuzma, those guys might be sticking around for a while. I know Kuzma might be a little weird to be on the team right now, but he can definitely be a piece that can just stick with us till, this season. Trade him in the draft for, better draft pick. We can either keep him on the team, on the bench as a starter, see how he just sort of grows as in potential-wise, because I'm obviously going to make Kuzma a small forward, even though he's technically a power forward. I'm going to make him a small forward, so his overall will go up a little bit. And I have Daniel Gafford, who I'm going to make a power forward as well. I think that definitely be a really good thing for us. Zubac is a young center who's on a longer contract, but not a long, big one, so it's not going to be super expensive to keep him. Paul Millsap comes off the books. Mike Conley, player that comes off the books, but he can play for us right now. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to cheat the system. I'm not going to make, pick the worst player available and just tank and get draft picks, things like that. I want to make it sort of realistic, sort of fair. I'll say fair. I don't want to say realistic, because some of these trades and things we're going to be doing, I'm sure, are going to be very wild, but I want to make it as fair as possible from the start. No cheating, no sneaky business, just trying to, have the best start as we possibly can. So, hopefully you guys can understand that when I'm looking through these players. Maybe I'm skipping through really good players right now, or very, this, that, or the other. I'm just looking for players who have high potential, who can be on the championship winning team in 2-3 years, or players who can just get off the books right now, but he can still play for us pretty well. There's definitely some more positions we still need to figure out, like the center position, which we have Zubac, but Rashard Mahomes is definitely not a bad one. Definitely a player we could trade, re-sign, just keep for the lineup for the 1 year. Nothing super crazy. Robert Williams is actually the player with the most upside. It seems like with the most potential. But Rashard Holmes looks pretty good there, so we'll pick him up. Definitely, no offense to any Golden State Warrior fans, but not going to pick up Draymond Green. I think he's probably just definitely a humongous contract, and definitely 2K probably doesn't let you play, doesn't play Draymond like he actually plays in real life, so not very, something we're looking for. But right now, I'm just looking for players with super high potential, so I'm thinking Lonnie Walker would be a good pickup there, just players we could trade in the future, or again, just let walk at the end of the year. It's not a big deal. Like I said, we're really going to be focusing a lot on free agency. So if you're a fan of the NBA, you know who are the free agents coming up in this year's free agency class. I know one of them is a big time one. I won't say though because I showed them off later, but definitely some nice ones. But yeah, right now I'm just picking out some players with some high potential. Just trying to do my best to see what I got. But I think I really do like my team. We're going to put in the current rookie class for this upcoming draft 2021. And the first thing I want to do is make our boy Kyle Kuzma a small forward. I don't think this is technically like wrong to do, but if it is, let me know down in the comments if I shouldn't do this. But I feel like Kyle Kuzma is definitely more of a small forward than a power forward. And Daniel Gafford is a short guy for a center, so I'm just gonna put him at power forward. Hopefully this doesn't make a big deal or anything. But yeah, for Kansas City Storm, we have Mike Conley at the starting point guard position, Tim Hardaway Jr. at the shooting guard position for this year, Kyle Kuzma, Paul Millsap, and Zubac. Well, not too shabby, but I'm not gonna be, lying to you guys. I'm definitely putting Lonzo in the starting lineup for sure. I'm only doing this because we can't do bad, and obviously Lonzo isn't a bad starting point guard by any means, but definitely might help us lose some games. But also the playing time will definitely help Lonzo Ball excel in potential and hopefully start making him be better faster, which is definitely a good thing because he might be our point guard of the future. He might be at least a backup. I could probably sign him for around give or take 10 mil, so I could sign Lonzo for a long-term deal for like 8-9 million. I think that's a perfect number for him. But it looks like we're getting everything figured out here, just making sure our lineup's all good. But as of right now, I really like our team. I think right now, Shake, Gafford, Lonzo, and Kuzma are our core guys we're going to keep around for a while. And then Zubac is definitely another option for keeping a guy long term. Also, this coach is absolutely dog duty, so I think I am going to be doing getting some new coaches and things like that very soon. But yeah, I really do like our team. I think we're doing pretty well so far. I'm trying to think what else I can share you guys. What am I doing right now? I'm looking for something. The upcoming free agents. That's what I'm looking for. The upcoming free agent class, as you can see, includes, Kawhi, Chris Paul, DeMar DeRozan, Andre Drummond, LaMarcus Aldridge, Nurkic. A lot of the players that are on here, like, Tyler Hero and players like that have team options, so they're most likely going to get picked up on the team options. So just take into effect that these guys are going to be maybe not free agencies this next, upcoming free agency, but maybe even the next one, because a lot of the teams might switch their minds on the team contract and things like that, or some of these players only have one more year of their team options. So definitely some good names. I am going to be doing or getting some new coaching and stuff. So I just did that right there. Little jump cut. So that was pretty nice. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I really do just like everyone and how everyone is. I'm showing you guys the contract extensions, and right now Lonzo Ball is still expecting to make about 10 mil, so that's perfectly fine. If I can sign Lonzo to a very long-term contract for that much, that's perfectly fine. And take a look at our salary cap breakdown for next season. We have almost $100 million in cap space for this upcoming offseason. So that basically means we can sign a very, 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 very big boy, like a, Demar, Kawhi, Drummond type player who can help us out a lot. But yeah, right now I'm just going to the sort of training, I think it's what's called training area, where I can make my team a little bit better on team chemistry. The players that aren't very long term in our future, I can make them just team chemistry guys, just so I can, help out the team chemistry, make it sure that if we start losing games, which I'm sure we are, we're not going to be too bad when it comes to team chemistry. But also checking out the coaching system, and our new coach, as you can see, is a very average coach, which is pretty perfect. Obviously, in the offseason, I might check out what other coaches they have, maybe like Greg Popovich or someone crazy like that would be really cool. But I think I'm just going to go with a very evenly balanced team, because I have no idea what the heck we're going to be doing anyway. So we do get this very interesting trade offer for a Phoenix Suns first round pick, which I actually take a little sneak peek at right here. But as you see very soon, I totally forget that Jay Crowder has a pretty significant contract with the Suns that he signed this past offseason. So I do not want any part of that at all. Even though a first round pick does sound nice, definitely not worth it. But guys, check how fast the simulation is in this game. Watch this. Oh my god, isn't that just so satisfying to see? Like, we can do like a month every couple seconds. Like, that is just perfect. I feel like in the other 2K for current gen, dude, it used to take me literally like an hour and a half to 2 hours to film a video like this, and then, hours again to edit the videos, and then hours again to render. And like, having the PS5, it's way faster and way better built, so I can actually like put out faster content, which is really good. That's really awesome. Since it is February right now, and we're a couple weeks into the season, I want to see if Lonzo will actually re-sign with us, and he will. He's ready for his contract extension. And a very interesting new thing that has come to this 2K, if you may notice, Lonzo Ball, I undercut him a little bit just to see like where he wants to be signed at, and his overall drops by like 5. I have no idea if that's a new thing. I did sign him though for 9 mil for 4 years, which is really good. So Lonzo, long-term guy, I feel like he's going to be a very good either role player. If he, grows into the Lonzo Ball, we all hope he can be a starting point guard. But that's definitely a new thing. That definitely did not happen in the previous current gen 2K. So you live and you learn. I have to readjust to my old ways of 2K, and that's something I definitely need to avoid moving forward when extending people. I just undercut him by like it was like 50k, or I guess 500k, and he got super mad at me. So definitely need to watch out for that next time. But as for the other players for contract extensions, I don't really think I'm gonna really need to do anything. Like, Shake is on a long-term deal for very cheap. Kuzma just signed his deal for like 10 mil a year, which is fine if he comes off the bench, or a tradable piece for a different time period. And then Gafford is another cornerstone guy I want to keep on the team for a while, a good rotation player, so everyone else can really either bite the dust when they come off the books, or can be traded straight up for higher potential players with bigger contracts. But we are halfway through the season right now, so you know what that means. We're going to take a look at the standings, and number one in the East, we have the 76ers, who are looking very good in real life, and even in the 2K simulation, they're looking pretty good. Then you have the Bucks and the Nets. The Nets do have Spencer Dinwiddie, which, dang, I wish they had them in real life, but in the game, it looks like he's helping out a lot. Then we have the Orlando Magic, who, again, a team is doing very well in real life, and even in the game, are doing pretty significant, so that's really cool to see. We also have Trae Young here, and you guys know I'm always on Trae Young watch when I'm doing a sort of rebuild or doing a 2K sim, because sometimes he averages like 47 points per game and like 12 assists. Like, he has some crazy stats. Kansas City Storm are about 5 spots from the bottom. Yeah, five spots from the bottom, which, I mean, if you're asking me, I think the Bulls have a better team than us. I think the Wizards have a better team than us. I don't know why we're not at the bottom, near the bottom more, because I do think we're probably better than Detroit or the Knicks, but those other teams I feel like should be a little bit better. We have the OKC Thunder, who are the worst team in the NBA, which kind of sucks. They do have Shea, but definitely not looking great in 2K. And then there's also some other teams we're looking at here, like the Suns and the Warriors, not doing so hot. Same thing with the Clippers. My God, that's terrible. Then we have our rivals, I guess you could call them, the Honolulu team in Hawaii. That's pretty cool. They're looking like they're pretty much almost set for a playoff team. And then at the top of the West, we have the Lakers again. Wow, big surprise with the Pelicans right behind them. I have a feeling that for years to come, they are going to be our biggest competition. So definitely have to look out for the Pelicans when we start making, title runs and things like that. Because that team is just going to get better and better with Ingram and Zion and that squad. So definitely a very terrifying team. But I definitely do like where we're set so far in the standings. Like I said, I don't want to cheat. I don't want to be very cheesy and manipulate everything and just make it the worst team of all time and get a good draft pick. That's sort of cheating, at least in my opinion. So I try to make it fair and realistic, kind of. So hopefully you guys don't mind that. But yeah, I definitely want to do as bad as we can as well, because I can trade a future pick for more. If you don't know, the worse you are, the more valuable your future first round picks are. So if we're bad this year, teams will think we're going to be bad next year, but we all know that we will be better next year. So if we can get very bad this year and then trade our first round pick this season, teams will think it's better and will trade more valuable assets for it, which is really nice. So at the end of the season, we have Luka Doncic as the MVP. Very, very, very nice, very well deserving. We have LaMelo Ball, Rookie of the Year, like I said before. Spencer Dinwiddie, 6th Man of the Year. Dang, that kills me. Kawhi, wow, as Defensive Player of the Year. Lonzo Ball, we get an award. That's awesome. First year. That's super sick. Most improved. I like that. He looks like he's a pretty good stat line. And then I'm assuming that is the Pelicans head coach, right? Obviously. Definitely looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. No one obviously is going to be on the first teams for our team, at least, because we have no one in the playoffs. We're not even in the playoffs. The Honolulu squad did get in the playoffs, so good for them, but we are winning the battle. We're winning the war, not the battle, in this sort of sense. But let's take a look at our season stats, if I can find it. There it is. We have Tim Hardaway Jr. actually leading our team in scoring. That's not too bad. And then Kuzma, beautiful, exactly where I want him to be. A nice piece to the puzzle. Then we have Mike Conley, Lonzo Ball in 81 overall now, looking very, very, very good. Exactly where I want Lonzo Ball to be for us. And then Shake is looking pretty good as well. Shake's on a long-term deal for us. And then Gafford as well is on a long-term deal for us. 77 overall. These guys are all going to be rotation players for when we actually start getting a championship-style squad. Hopefully, at least knocking on wood on that. Trying to build a championship contending team. At least, probably not this season. This upcoming season. So maybe our next video, we'll have a more exciting NBA sort of championship contending team. But starting out with the first round, nothing too crazy. Pretty realistic. Well, actually, the Honolulu squad got past Memphis, and Portland upsets the MVP Luka Doncic's team, the Dallas Mavericks. So that's pretty exciting. Now we have Hawaii in the second round, gets smoked by the Pelicans, and same thing happens to the Blazers. So we got the Lakers, Pelicans. Like I said, I think the Pelicans are going to be our biggest rivals in this sort of seasons we're doing. But they didn't make it. The Lakers face off against the Philadelphia 76ers, so it is a 1 seed versus a 2 seed. LeBron is balling out. Anthony Davis is having a little bit of an under average season, but hey, as long as it gets the job done, no need to worry about anything like that. Zion is looking absolutely insane of a player, and same thing with Brandon Ingram, but Brandon Ingram actually sells their game, and that's probably why they lost, which is pretty sad. So Brandon Ingram not playing so hot our first season was a fail. Who would have thought? No, it's all about now, season 2, and this is where you guys start coming in. I think not for this video, but maybe our next video. If you guys don't know, every season is every new video is going to be a new season. So, next video will be this upcoming off season. Sorry, I can't talk. And you guys will be able to vote and help me out on what we should do. So, but right now I am going to be taking over the draft because obviously I can't ask you guys who should we draft when the draft is right now. So I definitely have some good things in mind. I definitely want to get maybe a better backup point guard because I think Lonzo has enough for us to start. So I think when doing these combines and looking at sort of players, I think I'm definitely going to be looking at a point guard that we can keep around for a long time as well to back up Lonzo. Unless we find, like, God, if we can get like a really good point guard, that'd be awesome. But the defensive capability of Lonzo is something I want to keep around, so I think I'm going to keep him just for now. So when looking at the top sort of 10-ish draft picks, we have Cade Cunningham, who's obviously definitely going to go number 1, so I don't think we're going to get him. I think that'd be an amazing backup point guard for us, or maybe even starting point guard from how good his potential is. But it looks like there's a lot of good players. Usually the thing I sort of try to see if a player's good or not is how many badges they have. So if the more badges they have, probably the higher pick they are going to be. So I really wanted to keep the guys we had right now. Looking pretty good. I'm just looking at 3-point shooting right now. You have Green here. It's looking pretty good. 4 badges as well. Cade Cunningham is obviously going to be, the number 1 pick. I think every time I've ever done one of these, he always is. But then we have Jalen Suggs, who is a bigger guard, 6'4" point guard, looking like he can do a little bit of everything. Definitely not the worst case scenario. Might be the second best point guard in the draft. So I'm thinking if we can pick up him, Jalen, I think that'd be very good for our team. Definitely what I'm going after. But before we even get started on the draft, your boy ASMballeR is making money moves. I think I'm gonna try to get a better draft pick. I think it might be very good for us to even maybe trade away some contract players and things like that. But I think definitely for right now, my main focus is just gonna be getting better draft picks. So, like I said before, if you're bad your current year, they will think you're gonna be bad next year. Instead of being a 1.5-star trade value, it's a 2-star trade value. So, looking at the Clippers for a top 10 pick, they're not budget, so that sucks. I tried to do a little bit of a cheese move here, just giving them some second-round picks I'm not going to use, but alas, they do not budge. So I look at the next best offer, the 9th pick, and that is the Denver Nuggets. They actually make a counter offer for Monte Morris, but I'd rather just stick with Suggs. And I throw in two seconds and a first, and boom, they take it. So I don't think that was a very underrated trade. I feel like that's very valid. So Cade Cunningham goes first to the Knicks. I think Knicks fans are going to be loving that if that could happen in real life, even though the Knicks right now are pretty guard heavy, but hey, he could definitely be a different type of guard for them. The second pick, oh wow, it actually gets traded for, oh wait, I forgot to show you guys if there's been any trades around the league. It looks like Bogdan Bogdanovic was on the Bulls for some reason, but now he's on Detroit, so that's pretty interesting. Evan Mobley, big time center, goes 4th. I think right 4th. Oh no. Oh my god, 4th actually was Suggs. That's right when we wanted him. Dang it, Detroit. Well, hey Detroit Pistons, how about I give you guys the 5th pick and you give me Suggs? I think that's a very good offer in my opinion. Dang, man. I mean, there is this guy and Josh Christopher, which is a pretty cool player, but it's a shooting guard, and right now, none of these rookies I think are going to be able to start at the caliber that I want, and we already have a backup caliber shooting guard in Shake Milton for years to come, so I'd rather just have Shake, in my opinion. So, the Pistons, I will give you the 5th pick for Jalen Suggs. I gotta give them maybe a second rounder, maybe. Okay, perfect, okay. So, everything's fine. We get the player we wanted, and now we also have the 9th pick since we traded our next year's first round pick. If you guys can keep up, hopefully. If not, I do apologize. This is just for fun and honestly. So I think just picking the best player available, which might be Johnson here. Jalen Johnson. Looks like a capable three-point shooter. Pretty good scorer, pretty good defender as well. It looks like I've been talent scouting him for a while, and I can actually see what his overalls are for his abilities. They're not great, obviously, but definitely good enough to be a rookie on the team. Get some minutes, get higher up in overalls. So I think I'm gonna pick him up. There's this kid who, again, I guess we scouted a couple times, so I can actually see his potential. Not as good as a defender, but a better shooter. I think I'm just gonna take a little bit of a risk here on this guy who has just some more badges and things like that. So with the 10th pick, the Kansas City Storm picks up Jalen Johnson. Pretty cool. Simulating the rest of the draft, and voila. We get Suggs, who's a 77 overall right now, which, my god, that is just such a good steal. And Jalen Johnson, a 75 overall, who's actually tied for the highest available player at that point in time. So we get a player need in the backup point guard and the best player available at the small forward position. So taking a look here at our pending options, and I don't think I'm gonna, I need cap space, I need to sign players, so I might just let them walk instead of trading them. I think that might be a better option. So taking a look at the player options, we do have Kawhi getting a big decline, which is awesome. So Kawhi declines his player option. A lot of these other players, like I said before, have team options now, so I have to wait a couple more years or maybe an extra year to get them, which really sucks because I wish I could get Tyler here on my team or someone like that. But this is where you guys come in, and this is where you guys really need your opinions on who we should get. Should we waste all of our money and put all of our chips on the table right now and get Kawhi Leonard? We can afford him for sure and have a little bit money extra left over. Do you guys think we should just go straight for Kawhi? Should we go for Demar, save some money, get more of a well-rounded team? I think Demar would be a pretty cool piece for us. We can get Drummond, get this rebounding god of a player as our starting center for years to come, still pretty young. John Collins, a restricted free agent, but hey, maybe if we offer him a big enough contract, maybe Atlanta won't budge and won't re-sign him. There's Dinwiddie, there's Victor Oladipo, would be a good starting shooting guard. Harrell, Lauri Markkanen, Dennis Schroeder. Oh, Josh Richardson's a good one too. Devontae Graham. There's a lot of good pieces here, guys. So make sure you guys take a look. Or if you're even just familiar with the free agency class for this upcoming NBA season, you can list one down in the comments. So there are going to be a couple of questions down in the description. So if you are still watching this video, I'm letting you guys see the rotations we have right now. So we definitely need a shooting guard. So definitely getting a forward or a wing like Demar, Kawhi, Victor Oladipo, someone like that is going to be very important to us because I don't really want to start Shake at the 2. And also a power forward would be very good for us right now as well. So, hey, John Collins would be great. Lauri Markkanen would be great. A player with a lot of potential. Let me know down in the comments. I'm just going to be scrolling through some of the free agents while I do my outro. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure, again, you check out the description. Comment down below. Make sure you leave a like on the video if you liked the video. Season 2 of our League season. Very exciting, and I hope you guys had a very good time watching, and I'll see you again in my next video.